Welcome everybody back to MaxspeedTV. Tonight, the final round of the top 8 here this evening for the OP Super Speedway Grand National Series, race 17 overall. Tonight's race sponsored by HRR, Hunter Reynolds Racing. So a big shout out to Hunter Reynolds here for coming on board, sponsoring 2 nights of race here at the Legacy Daytona, the bumpy one, the one that, well, you just, you got to be very, very careful at. I will say that. Here, presented by Butt Kicker, and of course brought to you by MaxspeedTV. Myself, Joshua Medlock, calling the action for you all. Of course, the same as it's always been here this season for the OP Super Speedway Grand National Series. Just 70 laps. Stage at the completion of lap 35 when they take 36. Stage points are points in general for the top 8. Going to definitely be a very, very, you know, they're going to try to get everything they can tonight because we've got one more race, and that is for the final 4. One driver, however, has already locked himself into that round of 4. We'll get to that here in just a few minutes, but an air temp of 65, a track temp of 92. Like I said, 70 laps here, 175 miles. Unlimited tires, however, the fuel, as we have been always concerned about that throughout this season, is that fuel. 45%, roughly about 15 to 18, 20 laps maybe, if you're saving enough in the draft. Pit road here at the old Daytona, 60 miles an hour with a pace speed of 80. Now definitely we will see that pace car at least once here tonight for the stage. Hopefully that will be it. We'll see some 3 wide here in practice, but let's get down here to the point standings coming into this afternoon. Here tonight, of course, the star there, or the asterisk, whatever you want to call it, indicates the driver who has got that lock in already. That is Joshua Milam. Now, he does come into tonight in that top spot at 57 points. However, he does not have to worry about next week or tonight, really, to get into next week. He's already in it. All he's got to do is just try to help a teammate or two try to get in there into the chase, or into the round of 4. Jeffrey Crosby, however, these are the drivers that are trying to get in on the points or a win here tonight. Could happen either way. Jeffrey Crosby in second at 49. Peter DeBoer in third at 41. And right now, Sebastian Marin, if it was to end, if this ended last week, that's where it would be with Milam, Crosby, DeBoer, and Marin in the top 4. However, Marin is just inside here in that 4 spot at 36 points. On the outside looking in, David Booth in 5th at 34, Sean Stevens in 6th at 32, Gabe Butler in 7th at 28, and tied with Mark Mann. So, you know, a lot on the line here tonight, and yes, a pretty good field out here as well. We are about 5 minutes left here in practice before we get into qualifying. It looks like we're pushing a little over 30 drivers right now in the lobby. So I do want to go ahead and get one of the drivers that's in that's vying to get in after tonight, and that is going to be Sean Stevens here. If I can find Sean, there he is. John Stevens, Joshua Medlock in the broadcast booth. Got a copy.
Yeah, got you.
All righty. Well, man, the last race of the round of 8. You're sitting back, you know, on the outside, trying to get into that top 4, man. Really with a win. You know, that's where everybody wants to get it at, is with a win. But, man, I mean, there's a lot on the line out here tonight, buddy. Talk about it real quick.
Yeah, there's a lot on the line. You know, everybody's vying to get that top 4. Plus now we're on the bumpy track, so it's going to be interesting.
Well, you know, it looks like you do have a teammate down there in Dave Hunt. Now, you know, I'm sure you guys tonight are going to be trying to work together to try to figure out, you know, either you get the win and him pushing you and you get that lock in, or if, you know, you don't get the win, a non-chase driver gets the win, such as your teammate of Dave Hunt.
Right, yeah, we're going to work together, you know, see what we can do, see how everything plays out, you know, try to be smart and make the right moves.
Well, that's really about all you can do at this track. Do you expect 3-4 wide here tonight? 3 wide early?
Yeah, not early. Maybe once everybody gets settled down, we'll go 3 wide. Just, depend on where everybody's at and where the contenders are.
Guess we'll find out. Sean, good luck out there tonight. And of course, everybody out here tonight, good luck. This track is not easy.
Yeah, it's not easy. Thank you.
Uh-huh. All righty, well, that is Sean Stevens out here tonight. I just wanted to get a driver down here real quick and have a chit-chat with him. Now, right now, looking at practice, it does look like Rick Seabrands is up in the top spot here in practice, followed by Nathan Warren. Sean Stevens, who we just talked to, they're in third. Dave Hunt in fourth, and David Booth rounding out the top 5 here in practice. But under 3 minutes to go here, folks. We're going to go ahead and step away and play the national anthem provided by Madison Rousey. So qualifying here at Daytona will be underway when we come back.
Can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight. Oh, the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket track last, the bomb busting in air gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land under the frame, you're the home of the brave.
This is Rio of Madison Rising, and you're watching MaxspeedTV.
Alrighty, folks, we are back. Qualifying is underway here tonight at Daytona. 10 minutes to qualify. And I do believe it's one lap for these drivers out here. Might be two. About to find out. I can't remember from week to week. Waiting for times really to start coming in. Looks like a Josh Milam with a very quick 5:06.59. David Booth right there in second. As times are starting to roll in here tonight. Ellie Milam out here as well. Man, a lot of drivers out here putting in qualifying times. And we've got a lot, too, that have not decided if they're going to come out and qualify or if they're going to start in the back. Sebastian Marin, old Seabass, coming out here with a 50.653. That puts Seabass in the top. On Makara right now, 11th. Andy Bergante out on track. Peter DeBora, Gabe Butler, Cody Nagels, Andrew Schroeder sitting at the exit of pit road. Mark Mann coming out. Looks like Zach Fritsch is coming out as well, or on track. Zachary Workman also out. And Ernie Williams. Anybody going to be able to knock off Seabass here? Eagles going to go into 11th. Well, I love the color on that car, Cody. Man. All right, it looks like Ernie right there in 12th now. Waiting on to see what Andy and Peter with a 56.81. That is, nope, that's a 56.97, excuse me. That's going to put him in 5th. Well, how's everybody in chat doing tonight? 8 likes already. We only got 7 watching. So, like column is doing pretty good. Everybody for tuning in. Andy Bergante or Gabe Butler is done. I was on Andy a second ago. There he is, sitting back in 14th. Richard Kuhn out here in the 47 as well. Andrew Schroeder still sitting at the exit of pit road. Workman coming across the stripe, a 50.700 flat. And then it's time in of a 57.16. Mark Mann with a 50.707. Good enough for 9th. Zachary in 11th. Joshua Gathright out on track. Not seen that name before. Must be a new driver. And you can just tell how bumpy this track is. We're on Joshua right now. Now his name's going to be easy to remember, because that's my name. Coon Richard going to go into 14th. All right, well, Dave Hunt hasn't started his lap yet, nor has Crosby. All Right now, nobody is able to knock off a sea bass here. And there he is. Couldn't remember what team he was in. Crosby has started his lap officially here. Like Donald Stewart in the Gravedigger 78 also out on track. He will officially start his lap this time. Three minutes to go here in qualifying. Joshua Gathright, 16th. Dave Hunt across the stripe with a 57.07, tying. Whoa, we have a three-way tie back here. Mark Mann, Jimmy Reynolds, and Dave Hunt, all with identical times. Oh, wow. Crosby up into fourth. All right. Coming down to 2 minutes. Donald Stewart. That'll be good enough for 8th. All righty, folks. Well, let's get him up here real quick. He's going to grab the pole out here tonight. Seabass, got a copy?
Yeah, I got you.
All righty, man. Well, you grabbed the pole out here tonight. Good start. Good start. Now, however, man, you're right there on that cutoff line, right at the bubble. You're in right now, but, man, it all comes down to tonight, man. Top 4 will be locked in after tonight. What do you have to do to stay in that top 4?
I think most importantly is stay out of trouble, right? You only get one faster pair, so you do not want to use that up early, especially around here because it can get wild very fast. Track position is king. I think 3 wide, you probably won't see that until the very end of the race, so passing is not going to be that easy. So staying out front and hopefully getting stage points would be key in securing my spot in the last round.
So maximizing every single point you can get is what your goal is.
Basically, I starting it off right. Currently on pole. Hopefully lead a lap. Hopefully get some decent stage points and just get a decent result, if not a win.
Man, oh man, I've actually been looking forward to this race. I'll be dead serious because there is so much on the line for, the 7 of the 8 drivers. One driver's already locked in. So there is so much on the line right now.
Yeah, there is a lot, and there's going to be a lot of people, that have a lot more, that they don't have a lot to lose because it's either win or they're not making it. So There's going to be a lot of people. You kind of got to choose who you're fighting with, right? Know who you're racing against because there could be a guy that has nothing to lose and he's going to be very aggressive. And you could have someone that's fighting for points just like you, so they're not going to risk it as much. So it's knowing who you're racing with. I think that's going to be key as well.
Oh, yeah, definitely so. With Seabass, you guys are gridding up here, buddy. We're not going to keep you any longer, man. Good luck tonight, and congratulations on the pole.
Thank you very much.
All righty, well, that was so Seabass. Sebastian Marin here tonight. Let's get him on to the grid here. MaxspeedTV starting grid. Sebastian Marin grabbing the pole here this evening. Again, congratulations to Seabass. Josh Milam already locked in. However, he's going to start on the outside here in second. David Booth third. Jeffrey Crosby fourth. Gabe Butler fifth. Kelly Milam in sixth. Peter DeBora in 7th, Donald Stewart in 8th, Sean Stevens 9th, and David Overstreet is going to round out the top 10 here tonight in qualifying. Let me get down here real quick to the grid. There we go on that. Mark Mann in 11th, Jimmy Reynolds in 12th, Dave Hunt 13th, Zachary Workman in 14th, Eric Laurie 15th, Dean Wilkinson 16th, Richard Coon 17th, J.D. Crow at 18th, Joshua Gathright 19th, and Zach Fritsch in 20th. Andy Bergante 21st, Cody Nagels 22nd, Ernie Williams 23rd, Jared Forbes 24th, Sean McCara 25th, Nathan Warren 26th, Alex Green 27th. Of the qualifiers, of the non-qualifiers, this is the way our racing is going to start them out. Rick Seabrands 28th, Shane Posey 29th, James Mayer in 30th, Robert Rock 31st, Andrew Schroeder 32nd. Rounding out our field of 33 is going to be Richard Sanchez riding shotgun here tonight. And perfect timing, we're rolling off here. I do appreciate it, Brendan. Dale told me to do it. Seabass, number 1. Well, he's number 1 right now. That's where he's starting. We'll see if he can keep it up there. Alrighty, well, 9 likes. 1 shy from 10, and we ain't even green flag here tonight. Awesome. We get 1 more like. Can we hit 10, 15, 20 likes here tonight, folks? Alrighty, on the back stretch, making our way down to turn 3 here tonight, 3 and 4. Pull those belts tight 1 more time. That pace car will dive off to the safety of pit road. We see the 88 of Gabe Butler on that apron there, just trying to conserve, I think, as much fuel as he can here early on. Pace car is off here tonight. And we're green. Boogity, 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 folks. We're racing here at the Legacy Daytona for the final round of the top 8. Sponsored by HRR, Hunter Reynolds Racing. Out of turn 2, we're seeing drivers already starting to fall back. Gabe Butler being one of them. We just seen him there at the beginning on the apron. Decided to fall back here. No surprise. Getting a little squirrely already. A little bit of quick 3 wide back here, but nothing major. But on the top side, it's going to be Josh Milam leading the first lap. Alrighty, whoa, we're seeing an outside getting a little squirrely there. Trying to watch the field here, folks. It is a lot of hungry drivers out here tonight. Seeing several drivers just falling back, trying to get to their teammates. No, it's going to get crazy before the stage. They will, of course, have to pit. No doubt about that. A lot of side-by-side going on, though. That's probably what we're going to see for the most part here early on, is side-by-side racing. A little bit of passing here and there, but right now, Marin and Milam going at it there for a minute. Yep, there's that 77. There's David Booth now. He started third. He is trying to fight up here. Booth coming in tonight. Just on the outside there in fifth. Bass did get a lap. However, it has been Milam. Led 2 of the 3. There's the other Milam. There's Kelly Milam. And there's Mark Mann right there. Who we're on. There's Kelly. It'll switch. All right. Now, as per usual every race, resetting. ATVO, give me a minute. Just a minute. A lot of drivers, a lot of information. 3 still up front, but watching the 77, he's being pushed by the 40 of Peter DeBora. There we go. Now we're back. Get that driver bar up here. Jimmy Reynolds kind of hanging out in the 17 on the outside. Eric Laurie, Zach Fritch, Richard Kuhn, Shane Posey, kind of in the mid-pack here. Then you've got a pack back here with the 510 of Richard Sanchez, who started 33rd. He's picking them off one by one. He is already up to 24th now, folks. Gonna have to definitely keep an eye on these non-chase drivers as well. Yep, Gabe Butler, J.D. Crow, Ernie Williams, Robert Rock, Rick Seabrands, and James Mayer all back here together. They know if something happens up front and they're way back there, there's a good chance that they will be okay. The sounds of the race cars. Marin going back low. It looks like we've got or had a battle back here with Forbes and Laurie. A lot of side-by-side going on right now. Nothing too major. But Marin is going to lead another lap here. Yes, he is. Do not like staying in one spot. Oh, everybody's wanting me to, stay up with the leaders and everything, but I can't do that. And everybody's gotta get some airtime out here, folks, whether it be good or bad. Right now, so far, so good. Watching the 3, that is Alex Green. 27th to 16th. We do have some movers up here, folks. Already. Well, of Zach Fritch. Fritzky. I know the Workman fans are out there watching. Right now, 13th for Zachary. Early. Right, boy, that's 7 of Milam. Whoa! all over the tail of the 23. Watch the outside. Jeffrey Crosby. Well, we got Crosby fans out there too. I've seen them. We got Seabass fans. We got Milam fans. Just ain't talking. Well, share this, folks. Get it out there on your social media platforms. Let's get some people out here watching tonight. It'll be a good race. A lot on the line. Crosby, I do believe, got that lap, but barely. Yes, he did. He edged out Seabass there. The 20, peeking. That is Kelly Milam. Up for a second, maybe Kelly was going to potentially take that 3-wide action, but he did not. He backed off. He's going to stay right there with the 33 of Crosby. Peter DeBora, Donald Stewart. Man, we got a lot of side-by-side still going on back here. Drivers changing positions, making it look like there's like caution or something, but there's not. All right, going even further back here. Back here, though, single file. Not really a whole lot going on back here. Gabe Butler, JD, Ernie, Rick, James, Robert, Andrew, and Joshua all right here together. Single file, staying in line. A quick 3-wide there, as I believe that was the 2 of Nathan Warren on the far outside line there. Getting a little more hectic up here. We're getting close to the first round of pit stops. That door opens up and the 23 of Seabass goes to the high side. That opened the door back up for Josh Milam to get back down there. We'll start seeing, whoa, somebody got shuffled out back here. Who was that? That the 19? Was that Workman? 3 wide. And it was quick. 17, the 6, and the 19. Jimmy Reynolds, Cody Nagels, and Workman. There's the Crosby fan right there. Senior. There's Dad. I knew he was out there somewhere. And Maine Posey from 29th to 20th. All right, coming to lap 15. Crosby has got another lap under his belt. Lap 15, the pit window is open. And I imagine we're going to see him at about 1 to 2 laps roughly. He'll come down. Oh, Milam! Did he just got bumped. Right there it was. Get a really quick replay of this. And right there, you see the bump. That sends Milam down to the inside. He is going to lose all positions and fall back to 33rd. Looked like that was the 20 of Kelly. that got into him. That was Crosby. Takes over the lead, starting to get a little single foul. They know they are getting really, really low on fuel. And to be honest with you, that might be an okay thing for Josh Milo. As everybody pretty much is starting to go single file onto the inside. Doesn't look like anybody's breaking away at the present time, that time by. Oh, and I say that, and yes, we do have pit stops. Sanchez, Dean, Robert, all down pit road. Yeah, that was a good save, wasn't it? All right, who is going to come down now? And here we go. We got more. I think that was Kelly. Oh, we got a big group down, folks. Let me try to get to them here. That was Kelly, Donald, Shane, and Ernie all coming down. Ooh, Crosby. That left side below that apron. Better be careful, Crosby, doing that. Era out there. And here we go. This is going to be a huge group here. All led by Jeffrey Crosby, Seabass, Peter DeBora, 77. And that's a lot of drivers. David Booth, Nathan Warren, Zach Fritsch, Dave Hunt, David Overstreet, Nagels, Forbes, Bergante. Something happened to the two of Warren. So that gave the lead up to Sean Stevens and Mark Mann. Right now, second, third, fourth, fifth, and sixth, and seventh. Oh, as it's starting to kind of reset here. All right, Mark coming down. Sean is down. Workman's down. Coons down. Mayer's down. Seabrand's down. 6 drivers, the last 6, down pit road. And Sean McCara is just now coming out. All right, coming back out, I should say. And there goes Peter DeBora, Jeffrey Crosby with Sebastian, who's going to pull right behind him. Mr. Black out there in chat. How you doing, John? Mark Mann is still the leader, but he's going to get ran down by Peter and Jeffrey as they are all up full speed. Come up and around the 78 here of Donald Stewart. A couple of drivers a lap down here. Where is that big pack at? Right there, being led by Jared Forbes. One pack. Everybody else got kind of like a 2x2. Peter getting around the 53. That puts Dave Hunt a lap down. Don Macara also just went a lap down. On Jeffrey Crosby, but he's not leading. Peter's leading. Whoa, look at Zach flying up through here. Where did he come from? Man. Ooh, 71, having some Lincoln issues. Mr. Macara. Man, Dak just flew up there. Passed them like they were sitting still. All right, well, this pack back here still being led by Jared Forbes. Dean Wilkinson in the 55. Low side, the 83 behind him. Cozy. Looks like Dean's going to go high side here. As we go back up to the front. Jeffrey Crosby, another lap under his belt. And that 71 keeps blinking. I don't know if it's just my end or if they can see it too. He can get on cockpit here with Zachary Workman here, folks. We can find out if we can see the 71 blink. Yep, see? So I don't know. Maybe Workman is seeing the same thing. Ooh. Hey, 14 likes and 14 watching. Oh, I love it. All right, did anybody, now they do get one reset. Oh, somebody, I do see a driver that did use theirs. That was Andrew Schroeder, probably by accident, I would imagine. I'd have forgot to uncheck the box. And that's 71 all over the tail of the 33 here on the outside. 53. See, that is Dave Hunt, who is a lap down. He is running up here with this group, as well as Sean Macara, the 71. On the first driver, a lap down. Dave Hunt, second. Either one is in the chase. However, they are either trying to help teammates or playing upset here to take away from a chase driver. Oh, we got cars going everywhere. Zach flying down pit road. Whoa! Checkup City, maybe? We're about to find out. Or was they trying to get around that lap car there? I don't know. Honestly, I don't. We'll find out here. Oh, 40 goes low. Oh, comes back up. 23's right there. 12 nowhere to go. That's what happened. just a real quick replay from what I've seen. That is exactly what happened. I gotta say, they're fighting from the very beginning of the race here tonight, folks. If you are just tuning in, they have been going at it like this since the start. The only time we did see any type of break in the action is when they were coming down pit road. That was it. And they were still fighting down pit road. All right, taking a look here. Now this backpack is starting to go 2 by 2. J.D. Crow, Kate Butler, Dean Wilkinson, Richard Kuhn, Eric Laurie, Cody Nagels, David Overstreet, Jimmy Reynolds, Jared Forbes, Shane Posey, Andrew Schroeder. And a little bit further back a little bit here is Robert Rock, Rick Seabrands, James Mayer, Joshua Gathright. And way further back from that group, Nathan Warren, Andy Bergante, Alex Green. Running out the top 25 here. It is congested. About to say congestion, but they're not sneezing. 71 still blinky blinky. Crosby still up front though. We'll see. And Crosby doing a very good job of holding on to that outside. But see, the thing is, with the 71 blinking like that, the 33 does lose that push when he blinks. But Crosby doing his thing. Alrighty, folks. Lap 30, lap 31, next time by. It's a lap 32, I believe it is. That will do it for the stage, regardless of what happens. Caution comes out. Right now, so far so good. Everybody hanging out, doing their thing. Gosh, man, last one on the lead lap, but here comes the leaders. Milam is going to stay high, going to let them go by. He is not going to fight them. He needs to get down there in the draft, though. That's what he needs to do. He doesn't really have anything to worry about. He's already locked in, so... All right, lap 32. Caution comes out now. That's it. Man, I don't foresee a caution. We'll show more of how bumpy this track is in the second half of the race. Lap 33. Uh-oh, here we go. I just seen Sebastian. Yep, he's peeking. On the outside, we're going to go 3 wide. Here comes Joshua Milam. Right with him. Oh. This could either be a good thing or a bad thing. Look who else is up here. J.D. Crow, Gabe Butler, Sean Stevens, and more is coming to follow. Lap 34 here tonight. 3 wide, back behind them. Oh, man, they're going to... Uh-oh, 7 sideways. Good save. Oh, did he save it? He save it. Good save again. Twice, 3 times tonight. Mr. Milam, no caution. Goodness gracious, great balls of fire. '71, dropping it down. 3-1 up front. Oh, not for the lead as the 71 is a lap down. However, Sebastian Marin, J.D. Crow, Jeffrey Crosby, 77 of David Booth, Peter DeBoer in the 40, Zachary Workman, all on the lead lap here. White flag is, of course, in the air. This is for the stage here tonight, folks, as Marin goes low to block Crosby. Out of turn 4, we're going to go side by side for the stage. Davis got it. Wow! Let's get a replay on that, because I believe that was Sebastian Marin. We are going to look at it. 23 of Sebastian, the 33 of Crosby. Right there. That's it. Yeah. 23. Yeah. He had it. There's your stage winner, Sebastian. All right, let me confirm that. Give me just a second. Alrighty, folks. Now, it's going to be, the admin's definitely going to have to go take a look at that. I'm going to go with who crossed the line first, and that was Sebastian Marin. So that is who I'm going to go with, as I always do. Seabass is still sitting on pit road here, boys. It was on pit road for quite some time, but I'm going to get him up here. Seabass, got a copy.
Yeah, I got you.
All righty. Well, I'm just going to go off with who crossed the line first. I'm not going to worry about when that caution came out. I got you crossing the stripe first, so therefore you got the stage.
Yeah, that was a chaotic way to end the stage. I kind of thought I was going to finish around 6 or 7 because, you know, you had a lot of teammates up there that were working together. You know, Peter and his group. You had Sean, the 33, the 19, I believe. They're all together. So I didn't think I was going to get by him. And then Josh got behind me. I knew he would go third. And then I knew since he had a win, I knew he wasn't going to care going through yet. You know, he had nothing to gain from it. So I think he got taken out, or there's some neck code behind. I don't know. And then JD somehow managed to be right there as well. And then they kind of broke up in front. I don't know if they were a little bit of they didn't know where they wanted to be because they went to the bottom, but then they came back to the middle. So it was a little weird. But I got help from my teammate. And then there was a big run entering 3. I blocked at the bottom. I knew he was going to go up top, blocked it up top, and then if I tried to block down low, I was going to get myself turned. So I was just praying that I would beat him to the line, and I did.
Well, from what I got on the replay, man, you crossed the line first on the outside. 33 was right there with you for sure. So, but I got you across the stripe first. Hey, it ain't over. The last half of the race. You think it's crazy now? It's going to get even more insane here in the last half of the race.
Oh, absolutely. Especially after that stage, there's some guys that basically need to win now, so it's going to get crazy.
Yes, it is. You guys are double file. I'm going to let you get back to it, Seabass. Good luck.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
All right. Well, I'm going back up front here. Peter DeBora, Jeffrey Crosby, David Booth, Shane Posey, Cody Nagels rounding out our top 5. We are already coming out of turn 4 here, folks. Lap number 40. Pace car is off. And we are back green here tonight. The OP Super Speedway Grand National Series. Race 17 overall. The final race of the top 8. Round 2 of 2. Sponsored by Hunter Reynolds Racing. So another shout out to Hunter Reynolds out there here at the Legacy Daytona, presented by Buck Kicker and brought to you by MaxspeedTV. Big shout out to Buck Kicker as well, and a big, huge shout out to all the fans out there that are tuning in right now at this amazing race these OP drivers are putting on here tonight. And oh man, well, you know, about a lap or 2 here. You know what time it is, folks. All righty, cross the stripe. Peter DeBora is going to lead another lap. 6 under his belt. But here we go, folks. You know what time it is. Let's crank it up! Alrighty, folks. Crank it up, Cam there. Hopefully everybody enjoyed that. Getting back up live here. We don't want to miss anything as much as possible. I'm sure I've missed quite a bit. Huge field out here tonight. I'm trying to keep up with it. Andrew Schroeder in the 48 started 32nd, running P9 right now. What a run Andrew's having. And oh man, listening and watching the sounds of the cars right now, folks. A lot of side-by-side going on. I mean, yeah, there is a lot of that for sure. Here comes Nathan Warren back up toward the front here, running P15 right now. See the 7 to his outside there. That is Josh Milam, 1 lap down. Seabass right behind the 7. And Alex Green in the 3 right here too. Alex Green also 1 lap down. Last driver on the lead lap, the 71 of Sean McCara. Here comes that 33 right there still with that number 40. Man, is it going to be, man, who's it going to be between tonight? Right now, it's Peter DeBoer and Crosby, and it was Seabass and Crosby and DeBoer. And David Booth also. Checkered flag out there on the outside. Cody Nagels. Behind him, David Overstreet, the 46. Here's the 4 of Rick Seabrand, Shane Posey, the 83, Andrew Schroeder, Mark Mann in the 04. Just inside of the top 10 here in 10th, Richard Kuhn in 11th, Mac Fritsch in 12th, Andy Bergante 13th, Jared Forbes 14th, Warren 15th, Seabass 16th, Joshua Gathright 17th, Gabe Butler 18th, Ernie Williams Jr. 19th, James Barron 20th. That's kind of the running order right now for the top 20. But I haven't said it tonight. I'm going to go ahead and say it. Workman has workmaned himself from 14th to 6th. That's for Zachary's parents out there, by the way. Get a kick out of it every time I do it. It's all in good fun. Well, all right, let's do it right along. Oh, we ride along here if I can find it. Shane Posey. We'll maybe mix it up here too, folks. Maybe go to another driver after we ride along here with Shane. Man, this track is bumpy. And like I said, you can actually, since we're on cockpit here with Shane, you can actually just tell how bumpy the Legacy Daytona. Oh, and we do have a caution. Whoa! Well, this is going to change things. Oh, Zach Fritsch! What happened? Oh, several drivers involved in this. Looks like. Oh, we're about to find out. Was he involved in it? Oh, started right there, it looks like, between the 53 and the 48. 53 and 48. Right. Let's see here. 53. Chase view. Gonna pull it back a little bit. We'll watch it. Oh, 48. Did he check up a little bit? Boy, it looks like it from that angle. Ah, it looks like he did. The 53 right into the back of the 48. 48 up to the wall, bounced down. Nowhere to go for the 12. 47, wrong place, wrong time. 13 also involved in this. Somehow we got some contact net code there between the 53 and the 7. 23 gonna get a piece of that. The 2 also gonna get a piece of that. Man, I think the 089 also maybe got a little tiny pop. That's what happened. All right. Well, everybody down pit road. That's going to put us lap 51 of 70. And 20 to go here tonight. Well. Man, who do we... Man, who do we talk to? Jeez. Man. All right, I'm going to do it. He's probably going to kill me, but I'm going to do it. Crosby, got a copy.
I am here. What's up, buddy?
All right, well, if you don't want to talk, just say it. I know there's a lot on the line tonight, so...
It's been a crazy night. It's been fun, though.
Oh, yeah, definitely. So, well, 20 to go. You guys did come down pit road, so fuel is going to be close. Can y'all make it, though? That's the thing, man.
I don't know, man. It's going to be close. We're definitely going to have to pay attention to see what these first two do. I think points-wise, decent finish puts me in no matter what after that second place stage. I think I was 15 points to do good no matter what. So, I don't know. We'll see what these first two do. I do think it's going to be close, especially for green-white checkers. So I think we're going to have to go in. So.
Oh, okay. Like I said, but a lot on the line, and when it comes down to the wire, and I like talking to you guys, but when something bad happens after I talk to y'all, it makes me feel bad. So
I wouldn't worry about it. Looks like I'm staying out.
You're staying out, and everybody else decides, some drivers behind you decide to come down pit road. So
it's gonna be interesting. I figured might as well just stay out, just see what happens here.
Oh,
looks
yeah,
like,
definitely so.
Nico's gonna take the outside here. Booth will be inside. I don't know. It's gonna be interesting. Interesting last 18 laps or so.
19. It'll be 18 when the green drops. So yeah, it's gonna be definitely close.
Yeah, I do think something's gonna spark though. So everybody just be ready for it.
Be ready for it. Yeah, you got that right, Jeffrey. Good luck down there, buddy. Hey, don't mess up my paint, man. I love that paint.
Thanks, man. Credits to Peter for that. Peter
Yep.
does a really good job with the paints, and hopefully we can bring this one home.
I think out of y'all, I think yours is one of my favorites. Cause
hey,
I dip too, so that helps.
That works. That helps.
Yep. So, Jeffrey, man, good luck.
Thanks, buddy.
Yep. Oh man. Well, everybody out there enjoying the race so far? Well, this is going to be interesting up front. David Booth. Cody Nagels. That's who's going to get us going. Fuel is definitely going to be close. They can save some under caution, but I don't think they're going to be able to save enough. If they do, if a driver just so happens to have enough, he might not have enough to burn it up if that driver wins. That's how close it's going to be. Pace car is off. Green is back out. Here we go. Cody just has no help behind him. Does have the 4 of C-Brands. There goes C-Brands. Getting to that back bumper of the 6. That inside line. Not going. It's David Booth, Jeffrey Crosby, Shane Posey, Don Macara. On the outside, we do have Nagels. At the 4 of C-Brands. The 0-4 of Mark Mann, and the 53. That is, if I can find him, Dave Hunt, who is a lap down. The first driver a lap down right now. Right, 17 to go. And it's definitely going to shake things up. David needs a win. He's on the outside here. It'll lock him in. Jeffrey Crosby, as he was mentioned there with the stage, might have the points to get in regardless. It's going to be close. Definitely going to be close. We got 17 to go, and I cannot forget about anybody back here around Seabass, anybody back here around Sean, anybody back here that's a lap down even, Dave Hunt, Josh Milam, Alex Green. You cannot count out anybody at all unless they're out of the race completely for a win. Daytona, Talladega, both a crapshoot. Anybody bring it home into victory lane. Go fast, turn left, and stay out of trouble. Oh, and don't mess up on pit road. That's another thing. You can't mess up on pit road. Got some action back behind Seabass here. It looks like they're coming around. That is the 55. Dean Wilkinson. Dean just letting them go by. Has no help out there. He's just going to let these drivers go by on the inside. Oh, that was close. Oh, that was close. Andrew Schroeder, however, has taken his car behind the wall. He is officially done for the evening. Gabe Butler, who we really haven't talked about much here tonight, he's one of those sneaky drivers that, he'll start in the back or mid-pack or even start out front, go to the back. And somehow, some way, Gabe Butler finds himself in contention for a win. He's doing it right now. He's just inside of the back inside of the top 10 here. He started 5th. Fell back, worked his way back up. Here he is again. Right behind that 40 of Peter DeBora. Eagles still on the outside here. The 2 laps, however, anybody has anything said otherwise, that would be David Booth. Here at the stripe, folks, it will be 13 to go, and Eagles is going to lead that lap by a car lead. Wow. An outside line working really good for Cody. And oh man. Oh, And Cody, he's going to drop it down to the inside line in front of the 77 here. That is going to put the 4 of Rick Seabrands to the outside. See if Rick Seabrands, Mark Mann. Mark Mann is in the chase. Rick Seabrands is not. Seabrands is going to lead that lap. His very first lap led. We have 12 to go already. Man, they've really tore this race down here tonight. And, oh man, it's going to get crazy, though. We're going to start seeing a lot more 3 wide. We're going to start seeing, and speaking of that 3 wide, Gabe Butler. Oh, well, he was peeking to the outside of that 40. Yes. Gonna be go time. Some of these drivers. Now, I do believe most of them, yes, most of them still do have their reset. So if something does happen, get that reset, get it down there, get a new car, try to stay on the lead lap, get back out there. If that does happen, let's hope it don't. But it could. Whoa, Nagels. Push back here. The 88, man, is right there. Now, 88 is to the outside of the 04 of Mark Mann. There's Mark Mann. There's the 88 of Gabe Butler. All right, while they are fighting it here, Zach Fritsch up to the front for the first time. He has got that lap led. All right, so I'm going to put the points back up here for everybody, just to show you how close it is and where that line, that cutoff line, is the top 4. Right now, Joshua Milam has that only spot locked in. Everybody else trying to either get it on a win tonight from Crosby to Mann, or just get it, get the best finish they can and hope that they make it into the final 4 here. Peter DeBora, Gabe Butler. Oh, we're wrecking the back though, folks. Whoa. Man. See here, Ernie Williams Jr. was involved in this, but I don't know if that's where it all started. We're on the 91. There's Alex Green up there. Where did this? Oh, I see. Right up here. Golly, we got 3 wide. Oh, we had a lot of action here, too. That was with Josh Milam. All right, right here, we got 3 wide. Alex Green's to the outside. Oh, the 7. Lippin, the 33 there. And then back here, around the 20. Well, if I can get on him. There he is, of Kelly. See, we have the 13, and then right there, man, they were gonna start going 4 wide there. This is where it all happened. Yep, 95, nowhere to go. Wrong spot, wrong time. Seabass involved. The 510 involved. 071, I believe, of Erica Laurie, yes, was involved in this. 91, the 527, it looks like got a piece of that. Well, this is definitely going to change things, because now they will definitely be able to make it on fuel if they do pit. I think track position, though, is going to be more important than coming down pit road. We'll see what Peter DeBora, Gabe Butler. I told you Gabe was going to find a way to get up here. And nope. I thought Gabe was going to come down for a second. Yeah, he didn't. Peter stays out. Gabe stays out. Shane, Zach, Richard, Rick, David Booth, Mark Mann, Nagels, Joshua Gathright. And well, 7 to go. It's under 10. I'm not bringing anybody up. Man. A lot of drivers involved in that one, having to use their resets, whether they wanted to or not. Oh, man. Oh, man. I don't know who's more nervous, me or them. To be honest with you. Yeah, I'm only human. Man, these drivers putting on a show here tonight. It'll be 5 to go when they get the green here, folks. Go time. A lot can happen. We might even have to use GWCs here tonight. It would not surprise me. There is a lot on the line. Hey. What is Gabe, Peter, and is our top 13 really right now gonna have the fuel to make it? Oh, this is gonna be close. You had to decide track position or fuel. Do you take a gamble? Stay out on track. Do you come down and just hope and pray something happens for you to get back out front? Man. Pace car is off. Peter DeMora on the loud pedal. He didn't get the jump he needed. As here comes Mr. Gabe Butler to the inside. It is 5 to go. Will we see that elusive yellow again? Or will they take it the rest of the way? Tune in for the final 5 laps here tonight. No, they will not. Caution is out. Green, white, checkered attempt here tonight. Oh, Zach involved in this. Oh. All right, well, let's get back up here to Zach in the 12. What happened? Oh, looks like something happened between the 83 and the 41st. Like the 83, come up, maybe some net code or something. However, 40 into the wall. Zach nowhere to go. Also, maybe have gotten into the wall there or into the back of the 40. Sent him right down into the 4 of Rick Seabrands. 77, it looks like also. Yeah, David Booth also was involved in this. Also seen Workman. Oh, and then there was another wreck right there with Workman. And then the 46 gets T-boned right there by the 77 46 of David Overstreet. Oh! Oh! All right, well, this will set up the first attempt out of GWC, folks. Go ahead and get that up here for everybody. Peter has some damage here. To go ahead and get on a chase view here. Turn the camera, of course, on the extra life. Ow, look at that. Oh, man. Heavy damage on that 40. Heavy rear end damage. Right side damage as well, all the way down. It looks like even the left side here where that maybe that contact happened. Man, look at that rear end. Not looking pretty for the 40. Right there. Does the 40 have a reset? No, he does not. He's already used it. Oh, now is it going to hurt him? Yep. Overdrive overtime. Yep. Alrighty, folks. On the back stretch. First, green-white checkered attempt. Here tonight. And we do it. Green to checkered. This first GWC. Or will it take the second one? Find out in a green-white checkered attempt. Oh, man. Here we go. Pace car dives off. Gabe on the outside. He's our leader. Green is out. We're back away. Shane Posey on the inside. You got a good jump there. 2 to go. 2 to go. Next time by, white flag will be in the air. And we get to it. 47. Richard Kuhn. Behind Gabe. Mark Mann also up here. Well, this is definitely going to be interesting. 2 of the drivers at the tail end of the points coming in tonight. Both, I would say, need a win. Need either a win or I would say a win. All righty, out of 4. Through the tri-oval. 47 getting squirrely. 88 is going to take the white flag. 1 to go here tonight. Caution happens now, folks. It's over. Or a wreck happens now. If a wreck happens, they just race it back to the line. Sorry about that. Final lap. There's no more cautions. Out of 4, they are wrecking. 88 making that car as wide as he can. They are wrecking behind the leaders. It's going to be between Gabe Butler and Mark Mann here tonight, folks. The 2 drivers at the tail end. 2 tonight. Who's got it at the line? Gabe Butler wins it here tonight. Wow, what a finish. Wow! Gotta get an instant replay of this one. The 2 drivers at the tail end. 88 doing everything he can. The 04 went to the high side. There it is. Wow! Robert Rock coming in, grabbing 3rd. Mark Mann there in a very close 2nd, or very close win at that. That is our podium finishers. Nathan Warren, P4, and Peter DeBora will round out our top 5 here tonight. Folks, give me a minute. I've got to rest my voice a second. I'm going to play a quick commercial break or a commercial break. Go down and talk to these guys here tonight. Oh, man, we got to hear from them. Oh, man. Alrighty, folks. Well, I've caught up with the top two here tonight, but first and foremost, we've got to start with our winner here tonight, Mr. Gabe Butler, and I'm going to go ahead and get the points up here tonight because, you know, we'll take Mark out of the equation for right now. Now, of course, he'll be brung back up, but you come in two tonight actually tied with him. But down there coming into tonight, man, it was a must-win situation for you or Mark, you know, whichever. And, you know, coming into tonight, Gabe, I'm sure a lot was going through your mind. So before we get to the nitty gritty, what was your mindset coming into this race?
Really, it was just to survive the main part of the race, be there at the end, and win it. That was it.
So survive until it's go time. That's basically about it.
Basically, yeah. I went a little bit early before that one caution there because I felt like I needed to have better position, and I think I ended up getting up to second place or thereabouts, and that's kind of where I needed to be.
Yeah.
And it worked out.
Well, I noticed at the beginning, you know, you fell back, and then you slowly, you know, worked your way back up. And I even mentioned at one point in tonight's broadcast that, you know, Gabe Butler, I don't care where he starts, I don't care where he goes, but by the end of the race, Gabe Butler, the 88, is going to find himself back up toward the front and for a potential, you know, race, you know, to win. Was I wrong?
No, not tonight you weren't. But yeah, I mean, like I said, Bumpy 08, it's all about survival here, trying to keep a clean car and trying to be there at the end and up close to the front as possible without killing yourself, and just at least give yourself a chance. And that's what I tried to do.
Oh, yeah.
I got lucky. I got some real good pushes from different guys the whole night. So I'll take it.
Well, let's kind of forward a little bit. You know, we get through the first half of the race. We get to the stage. Few cautions out there during the, the latter part of the race. But my main concern was, that last caution before, I think it was around like, with 20 to go, 19 to go, somewhere around in there. I was a little concerned about you guys having enough fuel to make it. And at that point, track position is so important. What was your mindset seeing that?
I was good for one green, white checkered. I'm not so sure I would have made another one. So, yeah, I was okay on fuel. I was okay to finish the race, but I was okay in that green, white checkered.
Okay.
If we had another one, I wouldn't have made it. I don't believe. I might have. Would have been close. I'm glad I didn't have to find that.
Exactly. Glad you didn't have to find out on that one. All right. Well, we got to talk about Mark Mann here because it came really down to y'all two here at the end. But I mean, there's that big wreck there. White flags in the air. You guys are racing it up. You're throwing your your racing blocks very clean, by the way. I've not seen any better blocking by anybody else. You are probably one of the best clean blockers, if that makes any sense, out there. Very clean block. But, man, it was go time. It was either you or Mark, and, of course, you're not just going to let Mark drive by. So, man, talk about racing here. The final lap with Mark Mann and, the moves you had to make to keep him back behind you.
Well, there was a number of guys still in contention, and, Seabass was lurking back there, and, you had Peter up there close to, and, Crosby was hanging around, and Sean Stevens and the rest of them. But, yeah, I saw Batman coming on the outside, and I said, I got to stop this. So I pulled up in front of him. I'd always feel comfortable pulling up in front of Mark or even pushing Mark because he's one of the cleanest drivers in the whole service. So I probably timed that block just a little bit late because he had to hit me quite hard. Yeah. I try to time it where they can just come up on you and just give you a bump, but yeah, he gave me a good whack, but it was all good. it worked out. But yeah, when you see the likes of Mark Man coming up on you, yeah, you got to do something.
Yeah,
So,
you gotta do something. Did you call him Batman?
I called him Batman.
Batman. That's what I thought. All right. Well, we might have to use that one.
Yeah.
So I might steal it from you. Man, yeah, awesome job here, Gabe, here tonight, locking yourself in for the Final Four. I do not have the actual, Final Four drivers. I know they're gonna go back and do their whole thing with admin stuff with stage points and all that. But hey man, you don't even have to worry about it now. You're locked in with a win.
Yeah, that's that'll work. I can take a breather here and worry about the rest of it next week.
Well, let's talk about next week. Talladega, man, that track is wide. It's fast. 3 wide y'all can go 3 wide pretty easily there. It's going to be another crapshoot, and it comes down to 4 drivers. How do you feel about it?
I like my chances at Talladega, but again, anything can happen on super speedways, as you well know.
Oh,
so, I mean, you never take anything for granted. And again, just try and survive, be there at the end, and hopefully eke out a win.
All right, well, we're going to take one last look at the GNS 88 and a little bitty 3 there. So I'm going to call that the 88-3 here tonight. Our winner, Gabe Butler, winning it at the Legacy Daytona for the final race of the top 8 here tonight, locking himself into the top 4. Gabe Butler, any final thoughts, shout-outs, thanks you want to give before you go celebrate the victory here tonight and get ready for the championship race next week?
Big shout-out to OP for putting on this league, Team Boot Knocker for getting me where I am, and, of course, yourself there, Josh, for doing a fantastic broadcast as usual, my friend.
I do appreciate it, Gabe, man. Means a lot. Y'all celebrate, and we'll see you next week.
Thank you, brother.
Yep. All righty. Well, that is going to bring us to P2 here tonight, but a very, very close race. And I don't know, Mark, if you were paying attention. Oh, I see why he called you Batman. Okay, I get it now. I don't know if you were paying attention to the broadcast there, but man, if you was, pretty much same thing to you. How was the race for you here tonight overall? We had a very good, clean first part. Then, the stage caution, couple of, cautions after the fact, there in that second portion. So you really got to talk about it because it was a very, very interesting race for what this race, meant to so many drivers such as yourself.
Yeah, I mean, I had a lot of fun. That's what I felt about the race. I was hanging out with my teammates tonight, Rick and Jim, and seeing if I could get a shot at it there at the end, and I did. I had a little opportunity, and just car length short. Really, all it came down to. I couldn't ask for anything else but to have a look at it at the end. So, I came up a little bit short this season, and I'm not unhappy. I'm kind of happy for the results. I wish I was racing for a championship next week, but it is what it is. There will be others. Josh?
Yeah, I'm here. I'm talking to my wife too. So yeah. So yeah, I mean it was I mean, so many drivers needed a win out here tonight. You being one of them, of course. Gabe needing it. Sean as well. I don't know who the top 4 is, but before we get into any of the technical mess, let's kind of talk about, coming down to the wire, man. Green, white, checkered attempt. We go green, we go white, and there you are. There's Gabe. Gabe leading you right there. Come down to the 2 drivers that needed the win here tonight.
Yeah.
I mean, you got to talk about it.
I had my friend Cody Neagles helping me back there too. I would never have had a look at it if he wasn't there, and Rick at the end too. And it just kind of worked out. I knew that Gabe didn't have damage, neither did Ricky Kuhn, and the bottom lane, I believe the 3 cars on the bottom had damage, so I knew that lane was going to go. And once I saw Ricky and Gabe clear, I knew I had a shot. Gabe put on a good block, clean block. And I gave him a shove. I didn't want him to turn. Of course, I would hate to have finished like that.
Oh yeah, definitely.
but I gave him a good enough shot, and I think that bottom lane checked up, and they were just wrecking, and then it came down to a drag race there at the end, and I just I just couldn't catch up with him. Excuse me, I just couldn't catch up with him. But hey, that's just the way it is sometimes in super speedway racing. Gabe's a great driver. Next week, don't think you're not going to see him around that front competing for this championship. It's I don't mind finishing second to Gabe. I'm not going to make a habit of it, but he's a great driver, and he's a humble guy, and it's hard to not like Gabe. So yeah, I don't really feel that bad about finishing second to him. Although it is a cutoff race, and I feel bad about that, but it is what it is.
Oh yeah, definitely. So man, I'm looking at the points. I don't believe they're fully updated yet, so I don't know exactly how that's going to play out. They are, the win things updated, but I don't know about the final point palliation and all that. So yeah, you was talking about Gabe Butler there, and I talked about him tonight. He's one of those drivers, Mark, that as well as I do. He can start from the front. He can fall all the way back dead last. But at some point in that race, or in any super speedway race for that matter, he's going to get back up front or toward the front at some point.
Absolutely. Hey, that's what they say. The cream rises to the top. Usually you're going to see some of those really great drivers, sniffing for the win every single race on these super speedways here at OP. So, yeah, I expected it, and it was fun. I had a fun race. I mean, just came up a little bit short. I mean, I'm not going to hang my head over this one. I've had my success over here on Wednesday nights, and of course, as a sim driver, you want to win everything that you can, but sometimes it just doesn't work out that way. And there will be other seasons, there will be more races.
Oh yeah.
And I don't really have any plans on hanging up my hat yet. So
that man not retiring yet.
No. Cutting down my schedule because it's summertime, and us Northeasterners don't get a long summer, so we try to utilize as much time away from the track as we can.
Yeah, y'all get about 2 weeks. What it seems like anyway.
Yeah, well, it seems like it. I'll tell you. You could get all 4 seasons in one day here.
Oh yeah, well, I live in Arkansas. I can too. So
Yeah. Oh, there you go.
Man, Mark, awesome job though, man. You fought with Gabe there. You made him move. He made him move, and it came down to that. It came down to that. Really, that final move. And I gotta say, awesome job, awesome race.
Appreciate it.
We do go to Dega for the final race next week. Now, I would assume you're probably not going to be in the top 4.
Nope.
I hate it, but it is what it is. But I'm sure you're going to be out there on track.
Oh, I'm going to be racing for the win. So they're going to have to get around me at the end.
Yeah. So we got to talk about it, man. That track is wide. It's fast. 2, 3 wide. Talk about it.
I'll tell you what, in this series, don't be surprised if for the championship, if it lines up correctly, that you won't see 4 wide coming out of turn 4. Because there's enough room at Talladega to be 4 wide, and we've done it. So don't be surprised if you see it. Dega's wild. It's one of those kind of roll of the dice. You have to put yourself in a good position there, because sometimes you just get caught. You get stuck.
Yep.
If your second car on the outside, you're stuck, and that third line's coming. Or if your second car on the inside, you got to really be in one of those, top 4 positions at the end. And if you're not, 6th to 8th, I always feel like, to get that first jump out on that third lane. Who knows? We'll see.
Yeah, well, I call the middle line the sucker hole. You have, Talladega, you have 3 lines. Well, 4 technically, if you really want to, chance it. But that middle line is the sucker hole. If you're in the middle by yourself, you're SOL, man. You're just going to fall all the way back because there's no help.
Potentially, yeah. Yeah, and you know what? The thing about this series is everybody's a good pusher, so it's going to be exciting. It'll be exciting, and in a way, I'm kind of glad I don't have to compete in it because there's absolutely no pressure. But in a way, I wish I was competing for it. So,
well, with that being said, if you had to push, one of the top 4 drivers that didn't make it to a potential championship victory, I mean, do you have someone in mind, or is it kind of up in the air?
You know, it's kind of up in the air. It's one of those things, you know, there's guys that I've raced with longer than others that are going to be in that top four. But if they're not in front of me at the end or not near around me and somebody else who I haven't raced with them much, you know, I'm going to be pushing the guy in front of me. You got to kind of keep the flow of the race and have good racecraft and be a respectful driver. You know, once you start playing games there at the end of these things, that kind of bungles it all up. It sort of sours the racing in a way, but you know, that's also team racing.
Oh, yeah.
But no, me personally, I'll be pushing whoever's in front of me. But if I clear, I'm going.
If you clear them, you're going.
If I clear, I'm going. That's all I'm telling all four of them right now.
Oh.
Who knows? I might be in like 30th. So.
Yeah, well, it's, you know, like you said, it's Vegas, so, you know, we don't know what's going to happen, you know, right now next week. We'll just have to find out next week, you know.
Absolutely.
So, well, Mark, awesome job, man. Batman 04, Mr. Batman. I guess that's what we're going to call you from now on. Any final thoughts, shout outs, thanks you want to give before you go celebrate, you know, a very hard fought P2, possibly even that win. Unfortunately, it didn't happen. But man, I'm going to turn the mic over to you, bud.
Well, you know, I wanted to get this William Delaney, Bill Delaney Memorial Batman car in Victory Lane, but I was happy to get it on the podium and give Mara and her family a shout out.
They
Bill
are in chat.
Bill was her father, and he passed away last week. A wonderful, humble, just an absolute gem of a human being. But I was very fortunate to have known him and fished with him, and you know, certain things that he said to me, the memories I'll last for the rest of my life, and I was appreciative of knowing him. So one of these days I'm going to get this car in Victory Lane. I mean, his name's not coming off it, so as long as I'm running this car and this paint scheme, and so yeah, just happy to give them a shout out. And, you know, in our community in OP, I just have to say, you know, everybody, you know, with their condolences and just thoughts and prayers. And, you know, Mara's been a long time fan of OP and never misses races and watches them, and her family included. And Bill has watched some of the races too. And just a great group of friends and supportive of the community. So special thanks to them. And thanks to Cody, Rick, and Jim tonight. And congratulations to Gabe. And, you know, thank you for broadcasting, and thank Josh and all the admins, and Jimmy Reynolds for running the series over here. He's done a fantastic job, and this has been a super fun series to run. And thanks to all the fans and everybody watching. Give that thumbs up for Max Speed. Help support us, help support the community, help support MaxspeedTV. And, you know, and I want to just say one more thing. You know, proud of the run of, you know, my friend David Booth, the 77. He had a great deep run into the playoffs and raced his heart out, and just came up just a little bit short, but just kind of give him a shout out. Checkered Flag Motorsports.
Yeah, you know, and you know, all the drivers that unfortunately are going to get cut, you know, I hope they, you know, still come out and race with everybody, because they may have a teammate that's in. You know, hey, Talladega, you know, Super Speedway racing, it's all about teammates. You gotta have your teammates.
you do. And, you know, people don't really understand that. Well, I'm sure they do, but people watching that, you know, we put a lot into this. Running these iRacing simulated leagues, it's the same as running a bowling league or a golf league. I mean, these are
not
scheduled.
Easy.
It's not. I mean, you have to be here. You have to be ready to race. Some of them are hard. There's a lot of emotions that go into it. You know, we all take it seriously, and we all, you know, the camaraderie that we've all built up, and the wonderful community that stands next to each other and by each other, you know, when times are tough. And, you know, there's some things that are more important than getting wins or championships. It's kind of being a part of something.
Oh yeah, definitely.
So that's been a lot of fun the last 4 years I've been racing. So I've been very fortunate I feel very fortunate to have discovered iRacing and have raced with the guys that I've raced with. I mean, you can't ask for a better group.
Oh yeah, definitely. So, well, Mark, we're not going to keep you. Of course, before I let you go, thoughts and condolences still, you know, out there to and the family. From myself and MaxspeedTV. Yeah, you know, hate losing a loved one. It's rough. So that I definitely wanted to get out there. Mark, Awesome job, P2, here tonight. Go celebrate. We're not going to keep you any longer. However, we're going to see you next week at Dega, bud.
Absolutely. I'll see you then, bud.
See ya. All right, well, that is Mark Mann here tonight in the Batman William Delaney machine here, finishing P2 tonight. To our winner, Gabe Butler, but it was not without a fight, and what an awesome finish. Let's get down here to the official results, of course, pending any admin stuff and points they got to add and all that goodness that they got to do. But Gabe Butler, with a win here tonight, is going to lock himself into the top 4 next week at Talladega. Here in second, Mark Mann. Third, Robert Rogg, who we unfortunately did not get to talk to here tonight, but Robert grabbing a P3. Congratulations to Robert on a P3 here tonight. Nathan Warren in 4th, Peter DeBora in 5th, Jeffrey Crosby in 6th, Sean Stevens 7th, Sebastian Marin in 8th, Sean McCarr in 9th, and Josh Milam, who has already got the lock in from last week, he'll grab a P10 here tonight. Eric Laurie in 11th. Zachary Workman in 12th. Dean Wilkinson 13th. David Overstreet 14th. Dave Hunt 15th. J.D. Crow in 16th. Donald Stewart 17th. Joshua Gathright in 18th. Andy Bergante 19th. And Jared Forbes in 20th. Jimmy Reynolds 21st. A big shout out to Jimmy Reynolds for putting on an awesome league over here at OP on Wednesday nights. He doesn't get a lot of shout outs, but he deserves it for what he has to put up with. So big shout out to Jimmy out there. 21st. Rick Seabrands, 22nd. Shane Posey, 23rd. Richard Kuhn, 24th. Cody Nagels, 25th. David Booth, 26th. Tough break for David. Kelly Milam, 27th. Zach Fritsch, 28th. James Bear, 29th. And Ernie Williams Jr. in 30th. Alex Green, 31st. Richard Sanchez, 32nd. And Andrew Schroeder will round out the field here tonight in 33rd. But again, congratulations goes to our winner here tonight, Mr. Gabe Butler. He is going to get ready and get set for Talladega next week. I do not know who the other 2 drivers are. All I know is it's Gabe Butler and Joshua Milam. We'll find out who the other 2 are next week, but a big shout out to the OP Super Speedway League here tonight. A shout out to Hunter Reynolds, HRR, Hunter Reynolds Racing, for sponsoring the race here tonight, who was not here, but still, yeah, a big shout out to him. Big shout out to Butt Kicker here for being one of the sponsors here for the OP. And of course, a big shout out to all the fans out there that tune in each and every week here, not only with myself and MaxspeedTV, but with Rudy and Bobby, Ezekiel, all of us broadcasters over here. We do appreciate it. So thank you all so much for the support. And if you want to be a member of MaxspeedTV, which you guys are already members, regardless, if you want to hit that join button down there for only $4.99 a month, you'll get some nice emojis, and you'll get a little star or something beside your name showing that you are a member or a affiliated sponsor, basically, of MaxspeedTV. It does help us out. So just wanted to, throw that out there as well. And if you are not subscribed, hit the subscribe button, the like button, the notification bell. Yeah, I could keep going on. So anyway, that's going to do it for me and OP Super Speedway here tonight. Until next week, the top 4 final race at Mega Championship race. Same time, same place. Until then, stay safe and have a good night.